This is Boxing Tickets and I in association with SB Sports and Chaco. We're delighted to be joined with a G Train once again, Graham McCormack. How are you, mate?
How boy? Good, man. Good.
We were just sort of talking off camera before we start. You're obviously probably pretty much about 2 days out now from your fight. I was sort of surprised in the way you agreed to interview tonight because you're boiling off the last few pounds, getting ready for weigh-in tomorrow. But do you feel like a kid pretty much at the biggest fight of your career is just around the corner? How are you feeling?
Yeah, man. It's unbelievable, man. It's surreal. Like this is after happening. Like, you know what I mean? I'm 2 days away now from my first title fight. Then I get told just that it's live on Fight Zone. It just keeps getting better and better. I'm really excited, man. Like it's unbelievable. Like, cause like, I mean, like one of the boys did the other day, like this time last year, I was thinking about packing it in. Like I was thinking about packing in the boxing. Like I genuinely was. I think I said it to you at a message. Like, I was thinking about packing it in. Like now I'm sitting in a hotel in Glasgow, waiting to weigh in tomorrow for the biggest fight of my life. You know what I mean? For a Celtic title. When I saw the Celtic title first, when I started boxing, I remember saying, I was like, I want one of those belts, like, because I love the look of it. I was like, I want one of those belts. And now I'm fighting for that belt. Like, so, oh man, it's unbelievable. It's exciting. This is the first time. Obviously, I enjoy boxing and I love boxing, but this is the first time I've really enjoyed it, man. I've really gotten it into the moment. I'm enjoying the whole experience. Even today, even though I'm cutting weight and I'm drawing out and stuff like that, but I still feel good. I feel good mentally. I feel better physically than what I usually would feel physically the day before weighing. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I feel great, man. I cannot wait for it.
What is it that sort of has you, going like that? I don't want to go down the route of obviously asking you how camping stuff went, but what has you on this sort of buzz this week? Is it just the fact that it's something you didn't think 12 months ago you thought I'm going to pack it in, and now you're getting to fight for a belt you wanted to fight for? Is that what makes you feeling so good this week?
Man, it's like I have to pinch myself, man. Like, look, I'm not going to go into a big massive story, but I'm here now, 2 days out from headlining a TV show for a title. Nobody could have imagined that. But I fully believe that I put this into fruition, that I visualized this stuff many times before, and I've made it happen by staying resilient, by keeping up the training all this year, even with the cancellations, and by staying focused, by surrounding myself with a good team, by having a fantastic camp, best camp I've ever had in my life. And it's just like, whoa, it's actually happening now in 2 days. It's an unbelievable moment now for me. Loads of people said I'd never get here, and now I'm here. And this is a world title to me, but you know what I mean? This might mean something to some people, but to me, this is unbelievable. This is more than boxing to me, man. This is a big part of my life now, and my story of my life now, of where I've come from to where I'm going. And this is another massive part of that. So it just feels unbelievable, man.
It's definitely, it's like you don't want to open your eyes too early in the morning in case you spoil a surprise for Santa and everything else.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's wee moments, obviously me and you both good friends with Paddy McCrory, and a few years ago.
Yeah, I love Paddy, man. Paddy's a great guy, man.
And now the levels he's sort of getting to, the hard work.
Look at him now. Look at Paddy now. Look where he is. He's on the verge of some really big fights. He's putting in dominating performances, knocking these guys out. Man, and it couldn't happen a nicer guy, because he kept believing in himself. He kept resilient even when it got hard for him. You know what I mean? And I think that's what you need in boxing, man. You need more than just skill. You need other things too, and that's a big part of it. Is keeping resilient, to keep pushing forward when things are going wrong, outside of the ring and inside of the ring. And to reap the rewards when they come.
Yeah, and obviously I'd probably say you're of a similar boat. You've never probably set the expectations that you think you're going to be a world champion, but everything you're doing in boxing, you're doing it through love, you're doing it through hard work. Nobody needs to give you a game plan sort of to go in there on Friday night, because you know what you have to do. You'll do what it takes to win. Exactly,
man. Yeah, look, I'm not coming over here to just be another number, man. I'm not coming over here to lose. That was never in my head. This isn't, I'm just going over there so I can make a big fight. When this fight got put to me, I was like, yeah, because when I finish up boxing, I don't want to be remembered for, oh, there's Graham, he fought a couple of gentlemen. I want to be remembered for, oh, there's Graham, he was in really, really good fights. He was in entertaining fights. He went and fought people in their backyards. He, you know, that's what I want to be remembered for. I don't want to be remembered for being another Instagram boxer, or, you know, I don't want to be that guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to just be remembered for being in entertaining fights and taking the best fights I could take while I have my chance. You know, I'm not getting any younger, Steve, like, as we both know that, like, you know what I mean? And, you know, I don't have forever in this game. So, you know, these are the fights I want, man. This is the fight that has really got me up. I've never had a better camp. I've broken every record I've ever done in training, on the track. I've had the best spars I've ever had. You know, I've really put it in this camp. I've never, ever felt better. I don't know if you've seen, I even got a guy in to help me with the mental side of things. And I just feel completely different, man. And I'm just looking forward. I'm really enjoying it. I'm looking forward. I'm not going to say, oh, you know, I think before I've got a bit hyped up, especially in the last fight, I got a bit emotionally involved and stuff like that. I'm just really enjoying the moment now, man. And I'm going to grab him, man. And I tell you, I can't see him beat me on Friday night. You know what I mean? All I can see in my head, all I visualize is me coming home to Limerick with that belt on Friday.
Yeah, but that obviously mean a lot to you. Your opponent, obviously, on Friday night, you know, it's pretty much home corner for him. Paul Kean, you know, he sort of fought. I think he lost. He tried for the WBO European belt last year. He sort of probably he's probably looking at you as a sort of stepping stone, but he obviously doesn't realize the Graham McCormack is coming here. You're not 34, you're 24. The way you'll feel, you know, you're going to put the pressure on him from the very first bell. Did you study much of him, or did you leave it to Sean in the build up to the fight?
No. Yeah, I definitely looked at him, like, you know what I mean? I've definitely had a look at him. Sean's had a good look at him. My friend William Mack was also my corner, has had a good look at him, you know what I mean? And like, I don't look into too much of like what he's done or anything like that, because boxing is boxing. Anything can happen in a ring, you know what I mean? What I am is very, very focused on what I'm going to do and what I need to do to get the win on Friday. But I'm not an idiot, and I know it's a tough task. I know he's a good boxer. You know, he's tall and rangy. I also know he's the home fighter. I'm the away fighter. I'm the guy coming in here. You know, so like, I know it's a tougher task than all my other fights, 100%. And I'm not burying my head in the sand saying, so I'm walking back and also fight. But we are ready for whatever happens. If he goes on the back foot and tries to box me, we're ready for that. If he comes forward and wants to have a war, we're ready for that. Like, we've done everything we needed to do in sparring. We got absolutely brilliant sparring partners in for this camp. Brilliant sparring partners. As you've seen on my Instagram, like, I sparred great fighters the whole camp. Jason Quigley, Andy Lee, Edward Donovan, Thomas O'Toole, Jamie Morrissey, you know. Great sparring partners this whole camp. Exactly what I needed to get me ready for this fight. You know, so I feel 100% ready. I haven't cut any corners. And what's most importantly for me mentally is I didn't cut any corners with my diet or my food, because I can be a bit lackadaisy sometimes with the diet and kind of leave it to the last minute. And like, I feel better now than I've ever felt the day before weighing. So like, I've had a lot of discipline in this camp, and I've needed it to get through the camp. So I'm going to bring all that through to Friday, and that's it. 100% me is going to show up Friday, and I'm going to get the win Friday night. No matter what happens, or what I need to do, I will adapt and get the win. Like, they don't realize, like, I can box if I need to box. You know what I mean? I can go on the front foot and fight if I need to go on the front foot and fight. But whatever we need to do, I'll be ready to do.
And you sort of mentioned, obviously, some of your sparring there as well. It's obviously a massive night for Jay Quigley, Friday night / Saturday morning. So I'm guessing probably you'll not get much sleep after your success on Friday night. You sit up and watch Jay's fight.
I'll be saying watch Jason Quigley. What a guy! Like, you know, I really, really got on with Jason. I really like him. Obviously, I know Andy Lee well, and Robert McKeever up there. Eugene McKeever, he also helps out with Jason's camp and Andy's camp. But it was great to be up there with the lads. Just a great experience, even to do 6 rounds with Jason Quigley. Guys fighting for world title, and I always look up Jason Quigley as an amateur boxer, as a pro boxer, because I really like Quigley, like his style, and I think he can do it Friday night. I really think he's going to be a world champion. I think they're underestimating him. And I'm looking forward to watching that fight after I win on Friday night. Going straight and watching Jason win the world title, you know.
Definitely, a great weekend. Pretty much, you know, Andy Lee's obviously from Limerick himself. You're from Limerick, so for Limerick, it's going to be massive. You know, it's a massive weekend on the board.
Up the treaty.
Obviously, have you been digging out sort of places where you're going to eat tomorrow? You know, I know when you make weight tomorrow, it'll be straight to get something to eat. What's the plans for food tomorrow?
I'm going to rehydrate properly, man. Like, I've made the mistakes a couple of times before of cutting weight and not rehydrating properly, man. And it's kind of affected me performance-wise. It's affected me how I felt mentally and physically. And I have it mapped down now, you know, of what I need to do to refuel properly. You know, I have a good team around me like Ian Benson, Noel Bowen, and Craig Redden, my physio, who's also very, very good with that side of things too. And got to get Craig Redden got to get a really good rehydration thing for me to do to rehydrate properly first, and then I lead after that. So rehydration is obviously the most important thing after I weigh in. So that's what I'm going to be focused on first, and then I'll get some nice food then after that. Definitely. And then after the food Friday, then I'm going to eat loads of really shit foods.
Find everything you can. Obviously, your fight being on Fight Zone as well. It's you know, I know your last fight sort of people were having to go live on Instagram or go live on Facebook to do it, but for you to be showing, you know, around the UK and Ireland, you know, main event in the card, you know, it's probably the stuff of dreams for you. You know, to say it's, you know, you couldn't have probably asked for better.
Man, it's unbelievable. It's a dream come true. Like this is that's what people don't realize. For me, like, this is unbelievable. Like, when I win this title on Friday, if I wanted to, no, I'm not going to. If I wanted to, I could walk away from the sport of boxing and never look back at it again if I wanted to. After this week, this whole week has just been so enjoyable. It's been so good, man. It felt so. It's been feeling so unreal like that. I can't believe that it's happening now. Like, and now I'm headlining the show for a title. It's unreal. It's stuff is what dreams are for me, man. This is a dream come true for me, man. This is actually a dream come true for me, and I'm going to enjoy every last second of it.
You have the hairs stand in my arms, I believe, over every word that you sort of say, you know, and probably it's going to be the same for everybody else on Friday evening. Is any of your kids coming over to watch it?
Yeah, Dylan's coming over, man. Dylan's going to walk me out to the ring like you always. Dylan and my wife, you know, I got to give my wife a big mention. Like, they're on this journey with me. Obviously, all my kids are, my 6 kids, I love them all, but like, they've been with me this whole step of the way. And my wife especially, like, you know, any boxer, I suppose, that's listening to this and has partners, they know what it's like, man. You know, it's not easy for the wives or the girlfriends or the partners to put up with us and join camp and with the kids and stuff. So, like, I'm so grateful that I have my wife there to support me, man, because some days it's a lot harder than others, like, you know what I mean? She gives me that kick in the ass I need, like, you know, and my young friend Dylan, and, you know, it's unreal, man. I'm doing this all with them, and they're a part of it just as much as I'm part of it. You know, we started this journey and we're on it now, and this is another path for us, you know, to go forward.
I know I said I was going to keep it short and sweet, because obviously your preparations stand ready for a fight and everything else. Have you any messages you'd like to send back to everybody obviously tuning in for Friday night? You know, because the last thing you're going to be doing now is being on your phone thanking everybody for individually for messages. So
can I just say a big thanks to all my sponsors that came on board this camp. It was just, you know, it was unbelievable to have all the sponsors I got from Limerick. I was blown away from the support I had. I also want to say a big thanks to all the people that are coming over. I'm bringing over 40 plus people to Scotland on Friday, put their hands in their pocket to buy tickets. You know, I want to say thanks to all the people that have supported me this whole camp. Everybody, you know, it just means so much to me. This whole camp has been absolutely amazing. Everybody has gotten behind me. Limerick is really behind me, man, you know, and it's unreal, man, you know. And I'm going to do it for Limerick on Friday. Like, it's coming home to Limerick, that belt is.
Fantastic. I mean, fingers crossed for you. Can't wait for Friday. But Graham, I obviously want to thank you as ever for coming on and having a chat. We'll obviously be tuned in and things for the weigh-in and stuff tomorrow, and I'm sure we'll get a good chat afterwards.
Yeah.
All right,
thank you very much, Steve. I really appreciate it, boy. Have a good night.
No problem, Graham. And the new.
See you.
Cheers. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.